The Grasett scrapbook is a very valuable item. It's huge. You can hardly lift it. It's heavy. It's this size, you know. And there's a lot of medical history in it. There's a family of doctors. His father was a doctor. His brother was a doctor.
Dr. Grasett was the younger brother of Dean Henry Grasett of St. James Cathedral, who was a young 36-year-old doctor.
He had a medical practice in Toronto, but he also was doing volunteer work, and there was a clinic on Adelaide Street at the time just by the church, and he would have donated his services to that, and he was became aware of the Irish situation.
So he volunteers, not only volunteers, but he lobbies through his brother to be appointed as the attending surgeon in the emigrant hospital. So George Robert is appointed as the attending physician on the 18th of June, and he loses his life to typhus in July. But he was anxious to go to the aid of fellow citizens and new emigrants and new arrivals, many of whom didn't speak English. They would have spoken Gaelic. And they weren't all Anglican. Many of them, the vast majority of them, would have been Catholic. So at that time, that meant more than it does today. And he reached across the sectarian divide, a hand of friendship, a medical hand, a hand of kindness, and helped those people, and in the process lost his life.
And that's something that wasn't known. That's new knowledge. I mean, I lead tours with downtown Toronto. I have for years for ROM and so on. And you look at the statue outside St. Paul's Church, St. Paul's Catholic Basilica, and you see the monument outside to the bishop who died. And that's the only one we knew.
If you don't have a name, you're forgotten. And I think it's a very unfortunate scenario that somebody or a group of people who did such incredibly courageous work should be forgotten. It's part of our history. It's part of who we are.